Sarah. Hi. What brings you in today?
Well, I am going to my parents' home this summer, and I am concerned about being in the same house as my mother for 3 months.
What concerns you about being home with your mother for 3 months?
Well, I just feel like she's not gonna have good boundaries with my kids, and they're gonna, like, not this one, but is gonna just like run all over her and become this whiny, crazy creature that I'm not even going to be able to handle because it's not going to be in a controlled environment. So he's just going to be a pain in the butt all the time. And I am also concerned about, like, she has these like passive aggressive tendencies, and I just, when I think about it, I already kind of feel like anxious about it. But I want to enjoy my time with her and let her spend time with her grandkids. But I'm just concerned about it.
Okay, so you're concerned that your oldest son will become harder to manage.
Mm-hmm.
Is he hard to manage now?
No.
How about the baby?
Well, that's a different story. He's just a baby. I can't really like help that. But she'll be great with the baby. Because she'll just take him and take care of him. But then at the same time, like last time I was with her at Christmas, she, like, if he would get like fussy at all, would bring him back to me like, oh, I think he's hungry, or like, it's almost like her anxiety level is so high that it's like she really is not very, like, she's not overly helpful. Like, she's helpful, but she's not overly helpful. Like, I could see me like feeding him and then leaving to go do homework at Starbucks or something, and then her calling me like an hour later, like, he's hungry, you need to come feed him or something, because he doesn't take a bottle.
Okay.
So, and me being like, no, he's fine, he's not gonna starve, and her being like all like anxious about it, like, oh, he's unhappy, I can't let him cry, I can't let him cry it out, can't do that.
So you mentioned her anxiety, and you also said that you have anxiety thinking about going to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
So you're anxious about her level of anxiety.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, I really don't like anxiety. I really don't I don't like having that in my life. Like, my husband is very low stress, and I'm pretty, like, go with the flow, low stress. And when I get around people that are high stress, high anxiety, it makes me like unhappy.
Did you talk to your mom about this when you were home last time?
Well, no, but I told her on the phone um, the other day that as soon as I get in Cincinnati, I'm going to sit her down and have a talk about boundaries with my kids, because I don't want her to, like, want us to leave by the time August comes, to be like, wow, he's a monster. Like, my son is a monster. I want him to go, because she needs to have boundaries with him so he doesn't become difficult to handle.
Is there anything in you that you think she could be feeding off of with the anxiety?
No. I mean, I'm just the very nature that I have kids, and I don't think so. I mean, she just kind of is become a high anxiety person. I don't know if it's menopause or what it is, but I don't think it's me.
Okay.
I don't think it's me.
Okay. So when you are experiencing this anxiety, what are you feeling?
Worry. No, I feel anxiety. I feel some some like apprehension or yeah.
Is the apprehension at the base of the anxiety?
Well, it's more like I feel like I'm concerned about these things that I mentioned before, so that makes me a little bit apprehensive. It makes me a little apprehensive to go spend that much time with her.
Would this apprehension stop you from going at all? The whole trip?
No, because my sisters are also there, and they're not, they're wonderful, and they they see this in my mom, and I want to go to allow her to spend time with her grandkids. So no, it wouldn't stop me from going.
Is she the same with your sisters?
Yeah.
Go downstairs.
Yeah, she's the same, and my other sister just had a baby, and she is kind of the same there. Yeah.
Have you are you experiencing fear of wanting to withdraw, like now as you even consider going out there?
No, I think it's more. I have some concerns for her overall, like, happiness. And so I will go, and I think that when I'm out there, I might just I'm gonna have open talks with her about what I do and don't want her to do with my kids.
Okay.
For her happiness, and also for my kids, what's good for them. And I've just decided that if this is at all going to be successful, and I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm so ready to leave, then I need to just I need to be open with her about that stuff.
So, will her being happy, how will that affect you?
It would make me happier it make me happy to see her happy, because I think she just has been kind of like kind of like, yeah, I want to see her happy, and I think that she's been kind of like easily upsetted, like she's not really like balanced, and that's kind of where the anxiety comes from. So it's when like she actually has something that actually is anxiety worthy, she like shoots up super fast, like super anxiety woman, and it's like the smallest things can make her like, it's like she has like not that many healthy coping skills anymore or something. Like I don't really know exactly what that is.
Well, there's a technique called the empty chair technique, where you basically just imagine that your mom is here and you would have the conversation with her, and yeah.
Should I do that?
Do you want to do that? Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can try that. We got another chair.
We'll just pretend there's a chair. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Would you think it would be helpful if I just like have one of those candid conversations with her?
Yeah, and use personal pronouns like I, me, to project your feelings and emotions to the chair as you would to your mom.
Okay, tell me if I'm doing it wrong. I'm not sure. Okay, Mom. I'm glad that I'm here, and I want to let you hang out with the babies, for these months to spend time with them. Here, I will pretend the chair is over here so you can hear me. But I want you to actually enjoy us being here, and you are not going to enjoy us being here if you have no boundaries with Ender, because he will take full advantage of you, as children do. And you need to, I'm going to tell you, we'll like, what I don't want him eating a bunch of junk food, and I don't want him you know, getting whatever he wants. He needs to ask nicely for things. He is going to, you know, you're only going to tell him 1 or 2 times and give him a warning, and then if he still doesn't do it, you're going to put him on the stairs. You know, like, you have to kind of be an extension of me because he's going to be spending so much time with you. But I'm concerned that you're not going to have these boundaries with him, and I just want you to know that I expect you to, and if you don't, then we're going to have this conversation again, because I'm here. This is not a short vacation. You know, this is 3 months, which is like a million years in a 2-year-old's mind. And yeah, so I want you to be prepared for the fact that I am going to correct your behavior, not because I necessarily think you are doing a bad job, but because these are my kids and this is what I want done with them.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That was good confrontation, I believe. Is your mom receptive to confrontation?
No, she's very, like I said before, she's very, like, there's this very, be careful, there's this very, like, delicate balance she has, like, she can't, you know, yeah. So.
How do you think she will react to your conversation?
Well, I've already told her that it's coming, and I think this is important enough to do it, so I'm gonna do it. In my adult life, I have confronted her on a few things that she does nowadays, like, and I don't feel like she really is all that, like, she doesn't really change her behavior all that much, but she like kind of does, like she doesn't react badly at me. I don't seem to make her feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So that's good. I don't know if I should close the stairs. Just let me know if it's too close to it.
Okay. So you've had the conversation, or you've briefed her up on the conversation you're gonna have, and you tried the empty chair technique. And how did you feel with that?
With the empty chair technique? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that I think about what I'm gonna say to her before I get there and say something, because I want to, you know, use appropriate wording and stuff, not so I don't make her feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't want her to feel like she's walking on eggshells the whole time I'm there, like, watching what she does with my kids, and, like, you know, I don't want to constantly be correcting her. At the same time, I recognize that she's grandma, so she wants to indulge them, but, like, she can't be doing it the whole time I'm there all the time, or else I'm going to become the bad guy. My husband has already told me, you know, that he really wants me to not let her act like how she always does around them, like, whatever you want. Yeah, you want to watch a show? Let's watch 20 shows, you know? You want to eat a cookie? Let's eat a whole package of cookies. It's like, no, like, you just can't do that.
So she can be grandma, but she has to have limits, and she doesn't put a cap on.
Yeah, and she can be grandma, like, because she doesn't get to see them most of the time. But this is like a large chunk of time, so she can't be acting like that this whole 3 months, or else she's gonna make my children into monsters. I don't know if we can come back from that. You know what I mean? Am I being ridiculous by feeling that way?
I can't tell you how to feel, but I believe you have valid points in your feelings. And not wanting to bring back monsters to you and your husband is understandable. But do you feel like this is beneficial to you at all?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was. I think that it was beneficial because I